Our universe is filled with matter, and this matter communicates through forces. Matter is made up of molecules. In our diurnal life, these molecules are either made up of elements or compounds, which are in turn made up of atoms. These atoms are constituted by a nucleus of protons and neutrons and revolving electrons. While electrons are assumed to be fundamental, neutrons and protons are made up of quarks. Neutrons are made up of up-down-down quarks, while protons are made up of up-up-down quarks. Wait, system error. Let me slow down. Matter is made of fundamental particles called fermions, which are theorized to be indivisible in common terms. These fermions are of two types, quarks and leptons. Leptons are basically electron, electroneutrino, and heavier versions of it. What are neutrinos? Well, they are called ghost particles since 100 trillion neutrinos pass through our bodies in a second, and we don't feel a thing because they react best with matter. They are produced during nuclear fusion in stars. Leptons are electron, electron-neutrino, muon, muon-neutrino, and tau, tau-neutrino. While the charge of electrons and its heavier counterparts is -1, the charge of neutrinos are 0. Next is quarks. There are 6 different types of quarks: up quark, down quark, and their heavier versions. These react with strong forces. Quarks are up, down, charm, strange, top, and bottom. While the charge of up quark and its heavier counterparts charm quark and top quark is 2/3, the charge of down quark and its heavier counterparts strange quark and bottom quark is -1/3. Well, these quarks cannot really exist independently except for some rare conditions, so they exist in the form of hadrons, which are very common in the form of protons and neutrons. There are 3 generations of fermions based on their masses. We'll now stress the real enticing part. I told you at the very beginning that matter communicates through forces. What if I say these forces are in turn carried by fundamental particles? These particles which carry the fundamental forces are bosons, also known as force carriers. They are of 2 types, scalar bosons and vector bosons. Vector bosons are photons which carry electromagnetic force. In simple, it is that which is in your electricity, running your device, and the light making you see my video. Gluons which carry the strong force, one of the 4 fundamental forces, in common glues protons and neutrons together. W+, W-, and Z bosons which mediate the weak force, one of the 4 fundamental forces, can turn a proton into a neutron. While the only scalar boson is Higgs boson, which gives you mass and does not carry a force. The major difference between a fermion and a boson is that a fermion has a spin of 1/2, while a boson has an integral spin. Watching this video, all the utensils around you have atoms, which are made up of up quarks and down quarks, which are held together by gluons to form protons and neutrons. There are trillions of neutrinos passing through your body when a photon turns into a neutron in the sun's core due to a W+ boson. The sun's rays have photons, and the current passing through the device you're watching this on also has photons. The phone particles in turn have mass due to the Higgs field containing the Higgs boson. Finally, there are 2 hypothesized particles: boson-graviton, hypothesized by string theory, which mediates gravity, and tachyon of imaginary mass, which is faster than the speed of light. You can watch it go into the future and back into the past at the same time. All this is the standard model of particle physics, proclaimed to be one of the most successful theories in physics.
And that is the gist of what our universe is made up of. Fun fact, gluons and photons are the only particles which travel at the speed of light. At the speed of light, they are not affected by the Higgs field. Wanna go at the speed of light? Wanna time travel? What's the hurry? Stay tuned.